Well, I am back. Feeling a bit better, feeling a little bit more motivated. Only a little bit, but I've got a little bit of motivation. Right, well, hope you're going to join me in this new part of, well, I was going to say the Juiced Mini, but there's a little bit of a reveal coming for that. A lot of people know. But yeah, new little adventure of mine. It's going to be about a Mini. And I'm going to be building another one. So yeah, a little bit of a surprise maybe, but today is kind of where it starts. Got a little bit of thing to do first. Taking that for a service tomorrow. I'm riding it 50 miles and taking it over to Pevensey. So looking forward to that little ride in the morning. That's tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm just going to clean it today because it's been sitting in here and it's not got any tidier in here really. Yeah, still a hell of a mess. I mean, as you can see, this thing hasn't moved. It's just full of dust and it's being used as a workbench still. But yeah, anyway, right, I don't want to go too much into what I'm doing right now at the beginning of the video, because I'd like you to watch the whole thing, so see what's going to happen. Yeah, so I'm going to clean the bike. I'm not going to film myself doing that, 'cause it's a bit boring, isn't it, just cleaning the bike. Literally going to get all the dust off of it and just make it a bit shiny, so I don't feel so bad when I take it into the service place and they say, what, this is a new bike and it's filthy. That ain't going to happen. So anyway, going to put the camera down, clean that. Let me show you a few things actually first. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Not really a lot's been going on in here. Jordan's been cracking on a little bit of his Mini. He's got a few more things mounted, as you can see. I've got a few more ideas for it. And I haven't had much involvement, to be quite honest. He's had a week or so off of work a little while back. Cracked on with that. He's virtually at the point of getting it started now. So once the engine's running, we know all the wiring and everything's going to be good. So yeah, look, that's the back of the truck. It's just full of everything. I've just got everything everywhere. It's a mess, but I've got my newly built bit right out here. So there we go. That's my new door. And if I turn around, oh, it's my little metal rack. And then that's down the side of what used to be down the side of my garage. So I've now got, see if I can do some pointing. Oh, there, my sandblasting cabinet. Oh, this is hard to point facing the other way. Engine crane, spring compressor, press, and just about there is my tire machine, which you can see there. Yeah, that's really hard to point like that. And then this leads through to Jordan's little man cave as well. There's lots of little alleyways and stuff now. It's really exciting. But yeah, lots of lights in here. Thanks to Reese. Bought some lights off of him. Got some new lights in the garage. I think I showed you that in the last video. But I've got 10 of them little square ones in here. And another 5 out the other side. And it's made it like daylight. It's bloody lovely. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to put the camera down now and start cleaning the bike. So back in a nanosecond when I switch the camera back on. And you're back in the room. Right then, well, that's all the dust off of that. I haven't cleaned the wheel, okay? Haven't cleaned the wheel. But I've cleaned the rest of the bike. So let's crack on with the Mini now. So I've got to get outside, drive the Mini round to the back, move the recovery truck, and then I'll explain to you what's going to happen. It's different. And something you're probably not expecting if you don't know me personally. Right, let's get it done. Right, so we're now in the Juiced Mini and just going to drive it round the back, although I feel it's got a flat tyre because the steering's really heavy. Oh Jesus. Had a little bit of trouble getting recovery truck now. You're back with me. Right, let me go and move the old recovery truck out of the way. We'll get this parked up and I'll show you around the car a bit. Well, there you go. That's what she looks like now. Still all in one piece, but this is the plan. I am stripping the car, and I'll show you the reason why I'm stripping it. It is repairable, but I just thought, nah, do you know what, time for something new. There you go, all the back end, the rear subframe is ripping itself out. Look, I'm quite surprised it's actually lasted as long as it has, but it's actually starting. You can see the profile of the back of the floor pan there. It's bending the back of the floor pan down. Got a bit of a crease just there. And yeah, like I say, it is repairable. But I just thought, you know, it's time for something new. So I've bought another Mini. Yeah, well, I say I've bought. I've agreed to buy another Mini until I've actually got it here. I'm a little bit skeptical, but the guys that are selling it to me do seem pretty decent, you know, pretty trustworthy, so I do believe it's going to go ahead, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet until I've actually got it, because I don't want to sort of disappoint myself more than anything else. But yeah, basically what I'm going to do today, I'm only going to take out things like the interior and strip the car down inside, so make it so I can still drive it but take as much off of it as I can. Yeah, so that's going to leave me with a still running, starting, driving Mini. But then the next big stage, which will probably be Wednesday, I'm going to be taking all the hydraulics off and they're going to be going up for sale. If anyone's watching this that wants to buy the hydraulics, they will not bolt straight on a normal Mini. There's a lot of fabrication involved. Just go back to watch some of my earlier videos on this car and you'll see what I mean. But obviously with fabrication, the hydraulic system will fit pretty much any car. So if you're interested in buying them, I'm looking for about 1800 quid, and that's for, let me actually show you what it is. Obviously, spin the camera around. Obviously all the hydraulic rams, that's the one in the back, one in the front, all the hoses. You can probably even have the switch box as well. But obviously spring box, which is homemade spring box, and of course all this lot. So you got 4 pumps, what they call a whammy tank, so where one tank is shared by 2 pumps. So got 4 pumps there and 4 batteries. You know, you can have all the wiring, all the pumps, batteries, all the rams, spring box, all that for about 1800 quid. I'm happy to take. So yeah, get in touch if you're interested. Obviously I'd rather someone turn up and pay cash for it. I don't really want to go posting this lot, because I don't really trust many postal services. Or if you want to arrange your own courier and pay me via bank transfer or something, I'm happy to do that. But there's a bit more of a close-up of the spring box. Like I say, it's all homemade, but it's very, very strong. That hasn't moved at all, and the car has broken around it, so but yeah, so let me just hit some switches and show you what it does again. So there you go, it all still moves. So I think now we're going to hit a little bit of a time lapse and just going to strip most of the stuff out of the car. So If you want to stick with it, watch me moving fast. Wow, it's surprising how much crap I carry around with me. So I've just piled loads of it up there. But I want to show you this. Now, you know the back end is all splitting down here. Literally right up to the old B post, bottom of the B post there. Now, inside's a different story. Obviously, that's the split between the old panels. As you can see, it's starting to separate up here as well. I know that is a separate panel, but it's coming apart. But the bit that's made me chuckle the most is over here. This is what someone's done previously before I got the car. So they put like an extent, obviously cut the bit of the back seat off and then realised they wanted a bit of there, so they welded that in. But that's tearing out. That's actually split off of there. And then you got this bit here. So all the bottom part of the wheel arch, yeah, there's nothing else. Because I mean, obviously the top of the hydraulic rams are mounted here. That's all tied into the wheel arch, which is tied onto the roll cage. So all that stress of pulling upwards there. There you go, you can see the tyre through there. Oh dear. It's just ripping itself apart, but only on that side though. That side's actually still together, not moved. So it's pretty impressive. But anyway, that's it. Starting to tear it all apart. Like I say, I'm going to strip it down to a bare shell. Probably, hopefully by close of play Wednesday, it'll be stripped down to a bare shell, and all the hydraulics will be out. It'll be nothing left of it. So, of course, if anyone wants to buy the body shell, there's another thing. Not quite sure of a price on that because it's pretty unique. It's not like you can just slap another couple of subframes in it and away you go. So it'll probably be a few £100. But anyway, I kind of want to keep it, because when I get this new Mini, I don't know what it's going to be like, so I may need to cut a few panels off of this, use for the new one. I don't know, it might be a complete rot box. I've literally bought it unseen, so yeah, it might be a complete rot box. It might be absolutely fine. It's a risk I'm taking, but for the money I'm paying, I'm expecting it to be rotten. But like I say, not going to say how much I'm paying or what it is or where it is or anything like that yet. Wait till I actually get it in my possession, and then we'll go from there. I'll show you what I've got. But yeah, let's carry on taking this apart. Like I say, I want to get pretty much everything out of it. I just want to leave the driver's seat in situ, take everything out the inside, get everything unbolted. The only thing that is literally going to stay in here is the roll cage, because it's all welded in, and you know what, I can't be bothered to cut it out because it ain't going to fit another Mini, so leave it in there. I'm pretty sure that's actually what's holding the car together, actually, down in that corner. So yeah, right, let's carry on taking stuff apart and taking bits out, and all I've got to do is find somewhere to put it all. Never really thought of that. Right, okay, back in a tick. Right, I've gone pretty much as far as I can with it now. All that's really left is steering, suspension, brakes, engine. At the moment, it's a bare driving car. Let me just sit the camera around and show you what I mean. So there you go, all the wiper linkage and everything out, grille, headlights. So yeah, pretty much there now. Inside's pretty bare. I won't take the top part of the dash out until I can actually get the windscreen and windows out. Oh, found another little crack as well. Just there, look. That's all the way across from the other side. Centre part hasn't cracked. That bit has there. Rather strange. But yeah, sorted. Right. Oh, it's my CB and mag mount. Better take that out. But yeah, apart from that, that's it. All stripped. Still runs at the moment, so I can park it on the driveway tonight and resume again on Wednesday. Bye bye juiced mini, eh? And just so I can wrap this video up, there's all the bits out of it in there. I've got to have a major tidy up in here now before tomorrow. So yeah, now I'm near the end of the video. If you're still watching, then well done. I haven't bored you. Just like to say hello to a few people as well. Ali Young, so hi to you. Good news about getting out of the job, you know what I mean. Who else have we got? Richard Smith. Always like to give a good nod to Richard. He used to chat a lot back in the early days of the AA. Good man he is, good man. So hi Rich, hope you're doing all right. Who else have we got? My always call her my mate's little sister, but Claire. So Claire and Jamie, thank you for the support you've been giving me. I probably wouldn't be out here doing this today if it weren't for you. So looking good. There's probably going to be loads of people I've missed, but that's the main suspects at the moment. Okay then, until Wednesday, let's tidy up this shithole and get back to it on Wednesday. So Wednesday, going to be pulling the engine out, taking the exhaust off, gear linkage out, steering column out, all the hydraulics coming off, and then that's going to be a bare shell. So on to the next project. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and well, catch you next time. Happy days.